Hello and welcome to Conquering Mount Scrapmore with Brenda. I'm Brenda, and when we're filming this, I'm sorry, I have the world's worst flu cold plague that is imagined. I mean, we're just a few days away from our Christmas. So, we're going to do a little quick last minute Christmas gift that you can whip up in a hurry for a little hostess gift or, you know, something fun for your friends. But first, I want to talk to you about Marcia at the Quilter's Cat. Now, this is not a YouTuber. She is a website, and she has some amazing patterns, and there's hundreds upon hundreds, probably like over 1,000 free patterns that she has on her website. So you guys have got to check her out. And what I tell people too is if you check her out and start using some of her patterns, you know, send her a buck or two her way. She'd probably appreciate it, because she's been running that site for many, many years for nothing, for no money whatsoever. So, and the other thing is our Facebook group, we have it and we're making use of the rooms features, and the members are just loving it. They're having such a great time, and they can sew any time that they want. Because our Christmas family feast is going to be on the 24th, I'm going to try and be in there on the 25th. So, you know, whatever happens, I might not be, hopefully I'm feeling better, but anyways. So come on in, we've got some coasters to sew up, and they're not your traditional coasters. Okay, come on in. Okay, so I've got some red ones and I've got some green ones. I know they should be mixed together to be Christmas, but I'm making them for two different people, and they've got two different ideas about what should be in their coaster. So what you need is, I'm going to put the cutting instructions for each coaster. 6.5, two 6.5 inch squares, one 6.5 inch square of batting, and you're just going to put that in between. Just like that, that quick. Right? So you've got your base, and then you need 4 different 5-inch squares. Now, you could use charm packs, those little, the little charm packs that are 5-inch squares you get from the manufacturer. Measure where your 5 inches is, because they're pinked edges. I just cut these out of my scraps. So now there's a couple of ways you can do these. Either you just fold them like in half. If you were doing all of these with the same size, and you've seen these all over YouTube, what you do is you fold them like this, and you put them on the same size backing, right? And you just iron them down, and you go around just like this, and then you flip under, right? Just like that. And then you take the last one and you flip it on top. Okay, we're not doing that kind of coaster. It's a cute coaster, and you could do it just with 6 5-inch squares or 6-inch squares, and then a piece of batting in between the top and the bottom. Okay, but what we're doing is something a little different. We're going to put these at like this, around the edge. Okay, so we're going to be ironing these in place. It doesn't really matter which way they go. I wanted some serious variety here, so I got everything botanical, a little Civil War going in there into the family, and all I'm doing is putting them in half like this, and then I'm flipping this last one here. So now I have a coaster with a little frame inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the tape right now, and then we're going to iron everything flat, and we're going to do both the red and the green. Oh, and I've got Christmas Orfil thread in my machine, both top and bottom. Okay, so now I use the back the same fabric because there was a bigger piece I found in my scrap box for both the top and the bottom. That's 6.5-inch square. So I was thinking, as we turn this, you guys are gonna go like, how did she do that? So anyways, what I'm doing is I'm just laying them down. Now, when I iron these, I iron them from this tip to this fold, right? And that way, you're not getting a lot of distortion. Okay, let me just. And now, because they're kind of on the thick side. Oops, hang on. Oh no, the back is slipping. Okay, So you're kind of on the thick side. So what you want to do, here, just want to pin everything, make sure everything top and bottom line up. Oh, I hate this cold. Oh, by the way, just as kind of like a seasonal warning, cough syrup and sewing machines do not melt. They don't go together. Kind of think of it like drinking and driving. It's not a good idea. So I've been doing a lot of hand sewing, so I guess that's good because my nosegay is starting to, I'm on the downside of my nosegay. So anyway, I'm just going to move this off to the side here. Now I've got my 1/4 inch foot done. So now I'm just going to start a little bit slower. Okay, I need a little bit more stitches per inch than that. Now I want to make sure that tip gets caught. And I'm just going to push that in just a hair. And go slowly around this. Don't race, because you're pushing at some points you're pushing 6 pieces of fabric and batting, right? So go slowly on your machine. If you feel more comfortable using your walking foot, you can do that for sure. That would probably be not a bad idea. Let's see, and get that all lined up. Perfect. Yeah. I just love this Orfil Christmas thread. I was going to use it, but I never got around to it this year. Oh well, we'll make a little coaster thing. There, line that up just perfect. There we go. Ooh, there. One of the points popped up, so. And these are very quick. Now, you can also embellish them when you're done. I don't know if I've got the energy to embellish anything before Christmas, but make sure that tip does not pop up. Okay. Back stitch a bit and get your red one under. So, yeah, you're getting a little more confident with these. Like if I put them so that they rotated the other way, I wouldn't have to worry about the point, this point popping up. You can glide smoothly under, but it's kind of how you want to set them up. And it doesn't matter. Either way is right. If you were making a set, of them, then one set would be, if you decide they're all going to go counterclockwise, then they'd all go counterclockwise, right? So, or clockwise, or whatever you chose. So I'm going to make sure that this does not pop up, right? That it gets folded well under. There. Okay, just about done. Okay, last side. Okay. Okay, there we go. I'm glad I picked something easy to sew today. So you make sure all your pins come out. Oh, now look at this. So when you're checking your backs, that's what your back should look like. Right? It's just nothing. This is the back I ended up with. So I have to take out some pins. Or I have to take out some stitches. And just restitch it. And it's not huge. It's not a big thing. Right? So just have to find out where start making, got caught, right? If this happens, now this happened unintentionally, right? But I mean, we know it's Christmas, you're rushing, you're trying to get stuff done, and it happens, right? So you just undo those stitches. It doesn't ruin your coaster, not at all. And now you just make sure that's lying flat, right? Now, what you're going to do is you're going to run the last little bit under again. Okay. This one, okay. And you're going to hide it. There. And everything caught. There. Okay. And, yeah, they're here. So that was an easy fix, right? And it happens. I mean, stuff like this happens all the time when you're sewing. So sometimes you're better off, I'm better off to leave in my mistakes and then show you how to fix them than make you think that everything turns out perfect, because it doesn't. It doesn't. You can have days where you're sewing and it doesn't matter what you do, it's not going to work. So this is how it looks supposed to look on the back. Both of them are supposed to be little squares, perfect little squares, and we're good. So now we're just going to turn them. Now, there's a way to cheat around this, is you clip that corner. Now I like clipping it so the corner looks like that. Oops, it looks more like that. So I kind of V them off a bit. But I don't cut my stitches because that would be bad. Okay, sometimes I have to safer cut from the back. And all this is going to do is make your turning easier. Okay? And I'll just get the red here right away. Yeah, you're clipping the batting as well as the fabric. It just gives you a sharper little corner on your coaster. It doesn't take that much effort, and it does look nicer. Makes your work look a little nicer. There. Simple. There we go. Alright. So now we take this and we turn them. Put your thumb, your thumb into the corner, and just flip it over. Thumb in the corner, flip. And kind of push out with this pointer finger. Yeah. Thumb in the corner, grab with your pointer finger, push. And again. Okay, there we go. Now that looks really nice, actually. That kind of worked out really good. Alright, let's get the rest of these done. There. So the count of the corners are still a little rounded, but that's okay. Now, if you really wanted to, you could push them out with a needle, but I caution you, like a knitting needle like this, but don't poke through, because you've hardly got anything there to stop you from poking through, right? So you just gently maneuver this, not a lot. Okay, now, to finish your coasters, very simple. You just take them and you pin all of this back in place, because what you want to do is you want to do just a top stitch around now. what that is going to do is keep all your work so that there's no raw edges and you can wash your coaster then. That's something a lot of coasters, people make them and you wash them and they're ruined because, they all fall apart in the wash, right? So, it's funny, one daughter likes cool tones and the other one likes hot, warm tones, right? So I thought, okay, well, we'll do this. We'll see. Just a cutesy little gift. There we go. Now, I'm going to put my stay stitching. Let's see, I'm going to get this off. Okay. Oh boy. So I'm going to do my stay stitching about 1/2 inch in, or 3/8 of an inch in. And it's bucking a little bit. Not very happy, so you can go to 1/2 inch if you want. And the reason why it's starting to buck is it's probably too thick. You need a walking foot. But that's okay, we can make that happen. And there's something wrong with my stitch. So we're going to stop and we're going to pull out all that stitch. Okay, we got that fixed. We had some stitch quality issues, and I think it was because of bobbin issues, so we straightened all that out. The thread basically fell out of where the bobbin was taking up. So now I'm starting it with the walking foot, because I don't need any more issues. So the first thing I'm going to do is bring up my bobbin foot, or my bobbin thread. And come on, there we go. And that way I'm not putting a bunch of stuff through at that point. There we go. Now I'm taking like a 1/2 inch top stitch around the outside edge. And I'm not starting at the corner. Ooh, just missed my pin. Okay, give it a spin, and you can get one more stitch out of there. There we go. Okay, there. There. There, and lastly coming up to there. And we'll just go back just a bit there. Now, we get to the next one, and I don't want to start on that corner. I want to start on this edge. Okay, so I gotta get this thing underneath, and 1/2 inch in. Okay, let's get this trimmed. Okay. Wow. Well, how is your Christmas starting to shape up? If you do celebrate Christmas or do other things. Yeah, we're keeping our Christmas pretty simple, pretty small this year. Because I think that's important. Nothing big. Yeah. Now when you're pivoting, pivot with your needle down, and that way you have a continuous line. There we go. And there, and we're done. So we're going to take these pins out and give you that great ta-da moment. And here we are, ta-da, with our two cute little coasters that we've got now to throw into somebody's Christmas stocking or give as a hostess gift or whatever. We can even decorate them, use them for decorations in our own home. But these are going to two very special daughters, so this is all good. So I hope you have fun this season and enjoying your time, or have a very happy holiday. My husband and I are so grateful and that you have joined us on our quilting journey. My voice is starting to lose my voice. I guess it's time to wrap it up. So we would hope that you have a great Christmas, a great 2023, and enjoy some really good health. Okay? You take care now. Bye.
My husband and I would love to thank you for coming along with us on our little fun adventure here that we're having. We do have a Facebook group now, and that Facebook group is got some very, very talented quilters in there, and we love sharing and posting pictures and commenting, and it's been a lot of fun. And the advantage of the Facebook group is sometimes I drop patterns in there early, so you kind of get a hint as to what is coming next. After the nosegay sew along, we're going to be doing curves boot camp right away. So we'll get you sewing those curves, and it'll be fun. It'll be a lot of interesting little blocks that we've got to work on. But we would like you to share, like, and subscribe. Telling your friends about us and letting them know that you kind of like our channel, that means so much to us here. So you take care. You have a fabulous week ahead. Okay, bye!